us.
Why I hate the Lakers, it's always somebody else's fault. Remember 3 years ago, it was Russell Westbrook's fault. Then it was Frank Vogel's fault. Then it was D'Angelo Russell's fault. Then it was Darvin Ham's fault. It's always somebody else's fault. The Lakers listen, LeBron is one of the all-time greats. AD is a hell of a player. That's it. The rest of the guys are just guys.
After the Los Angeles Lakers lost to a Dallas Mavericks team without Luka Doncic or Kyrie Irving, Charles Barkley absolutely ripped the Lakers a new one, and rightfully so.
You said as we began the night, Chuckster, as Dallas played without Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, this was all about the Lakers.
And the Lakers proved to what I keep saying. The Lakers stink, plain and simple. We have to talk about them because the media is infatuated with the Lakers. But the Lakers are not a good team. They got zero athletic ability. I mean, when you watch him, Jason Kidd coached a masterpiece tonight. We can go one-on-one, get any shot we want. They got a good shot every time. The Lakers could never keep them in front of them. This was a coaching masterpiece by Jason Kidd because there's no way that team that the Mavs put out there, especially one winning by 20, basically.
Well, yeah. I mean, any masterpiece that he put together, though, honestly, shouldn't have been able to come up with it. Because, one, not only that, they're struggling right now. They lost 5 in a row before tonight.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're coming in with some confidence and continuity. They lost 5 in a row.
And they've lost their last 10 when Luka and Kyrie.
And they haven't won a game without those guys in the last 10. So to me, the Lakers, that is a
Lakers are not any good.
Like I said before, last thing, Shaq, you gotta either you can't give the excuse you didn't know the game plan because these guys stepped up. You have to always put your foot down and say, no, you can't stop our game plan. Forget what you're going to do, who's coming in pick and rolls and whatever. Whatever you do, you can't stop AD, LeBron, and out and connect and all that, and Reeves at what we do.
I actually thought it was going to be the other way around. Just LeBron and AD on the floor, Lakers up by 20. But, you hear this term thrown around all the time. They play down to their competition. And again, it's very difficult sometimes to get up for the guy that's not that guy. But Dallas, listen, Chuck has been saying this. I've been here 12 years. He's been saying 12 years. Everybody in the NBA can play. Everybody has pride. Dallas played at home. The fans got behind them and they play well. And the Lakers laterally, defense is terrible.
You know what bothers me? Why I hate the Lakers?
Why?
Why do you hate the Lakers? Chuck, tell us.
Why I hate the Lakers, it's always somebody else's fault. Remember 3 years ago, it was Russell Westbrook's fault. Then it was Frank Vogel's fault. Then it was D'Angelo Russell's fault. Then it was Darvin Ham's fault. It's always somebody else's fault. The Lakers listen, LeBron is one of the all-time greats. AD is a hell of a player. That's it. The rest of the guys are just guys. Every team got those guys. And it bothers me. Listen, you don't always blame other people for your shortcomings.
But
Now, Charles Barkley is absolutely correct when he talks about the media circus around the Lakers and the constant finger pointing that's always being made, the scapegoats that are constantly being made due to the Lakers' failures. Since the Lakers' last championship in 2020, the Mickey Mouse Championship that was held at the Disney facilities due to COVID-19, the Lakers have gone through 3 separate coaches, with JJ Redick now being the third. They had Frank Vogel, who they fired the season after the championship after going 33-4 in the 2021-2022 season. They had Darvin Ham, who they had for 2 years. And even though with Darvin Ham, they won the inaugural in-season tournament and made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals in the 2022-2023 season, they still parted ways with him and used him as a scapegoat for why they couldn't get past the Denver Nuggets, even though the Denver Nuggets were clearly the better team by every single basketball measure you could probably imagine. And even recently, Darvin Ham went nuclear when talking to the media and discussing his time as a Lakers head coach and the credit that he did not receive despite the job that he thought he did when he was the Lakers head coach. This is what he said: "To do as well as I did, I swear to God, anywhere else I'm probably looking at an extension. I'm not talking feelings, just fact. They go from not making the playoffs to the conference finals, and we won the in-season tournament. People always talk about us losing to Denver, but they don't talk about how we got to Denver. We beat a kick-ass young squad in Memphis, and we beat Stephen Curry and Golden State." Now, I want to know what you guys think about Darvin Ham's statement. Do you agree? Sound off in the comments below. Now, To put my 2 cents in, I think one of the things with these large market teams, whether it be the New York Knicks, the Los Angeles Lakers, or the Boston Celtics, you're always going to be under constant media scrutiny. And he is right. If he was in a smaller market team like the New Orleans Pelicans or the Portland Trailblazers, without a doubt, he would have got a contract extension after winning the in-season tournament and taking the team all the way to the Western Conference Finals. There's no doubt about that. But on the other hand, you also have to look at how Darvin Ham fared towards the end of the season. I mean, I think he just wasn't a good fit for the Lakers, and his lack of coaching expertise and ability to adapt when the game plan wasn't necessarily going his way also got exposed as well against the Denver Nuggets. When the team loses faith in you and the GM makes that phone call to get you out of there, you're done, buddy. And this is something that other players and coaches are well aware of, because look at how the Lakers have fared in free agency in the last couple of seasons. This offseason, prior to the season even starting, they were trying to sign Klay Thompson, DeMar DeRozan, and Jonas Valanciunas. Klay Thompson opted for the Mavericks over the Lakers because he thought that they had a better chance to getting to the NBA Finals. And with the Dallas Mavericks just a perimeter shooter and some defense away from winning a championship last year against the Boston Celtics, he was absolutely right to make that decision. DeMar DeRozan wanted to return to California, which is his home state, and he decided to sign with the Sacramento Kings over the Los Angeles Lakers as well too. We had the pursuit of the University of Connecticut UConn men's basketball team head coach Dan Hurley. After firing Darvin Ham, the Lakers were looking for their next head coach, and they actually offered Dan Hurley a 6-year, $70 million contract. But instead of taking the role, Dan Hurley declined it and instead went back to UConn to pursue a 3rd consecutive NCAA championship. With all these players either avoiding Los Angeles in free agency or turning them down altogether, you kind of get the sense that coaches and players alike don't want to be a part of the media circus that is the Los Angeles Lakers and the constant finger pointing. And with the Los Angeles Lakers not necessarily being a championship contender at this point too, and LeBron being on his decline and probably being out in a couple of years, nobody wants to be part of that Los Angeles Lakers rebuild. But let me know what you guys think. Sound off with your thoughts below in the comments. Do you agree with Charles Barkley's statement? And do you think that Lakers always scapegoat somebody instead of pointing the fingers back at themselves? Or do you think that Charles Barkley is way off on this? And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and turn on post notifications for our next videos coming out. Anyways, I'm out.